What's up? It's your boy HamSolo05 Gaming with you on the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel. And man, oh man, this game is freaking awesome, but I don't know what I was thinking. We'll get into that in a second. This game is called Enter The Chronosphere. It's a game being published by Joystick Adventures, and I had the opportunity to interview a dope brother that just so happens to be the project manager of this phenomenal game. But my crazy butt didn't get near as much gameplay as I wanted to, but I definitely did get some. Let's go on ahead and get into it so you can see it for yourself.
It's Enter the Chronosphere. Here's a word salad for you, but it's a roguelike, a turn-based bullet hell shooter. It's the kind of stuff that they tell you, do not try to do this at school. And this guy's at Effort Star, went for it, did it, and it just works. I just like you, because I see it in your eyes, I fell in love like the first time I played it. It's amazing, but yeah, that's what the game's about. So picture Enter the Gungeon and Super Hot having a baby, and then the baby grows up and it's gorgeous. Basically, that's it.
Yeah, man. So I really enjoyed my half hour or however long I sat here and played the game. And like, if anybody was on the outside looking in, taking a video, they would have probably thought, man, he looks like he's working or kind of like bored or something like that. But I was like actually finding a comfortable position to just sit and play, because I really found myself getting like pretty dang immersed in I'm gonna move here comes this bullet, it's going that way, this bullet's gonna ricochet, that's gonna be coming at me, and you gotta think about so many different things happening all at once. And what I really like about it is the idea of everything happening as soon as you initiate the action. So like really in reality, it's almost like after every turn, the pause button is kicked on, right? So if I want to do a quick turn and I'm like, oh, I gotta use the restroom, I can run and use the restroom, come back, get a glass of water, slam it down, and then hit my next move.
Yeah,
and then my next move.
You can take a month to do a run, if you let the computer running.
Yeah, so I want to know from you in particular, like, what was kind of the motivation to making a game like this? Like, what was the crew's motivation when they first was like, you know what, we're getting into gaming and this is how we want to represent gaming?
Well, as Joystick Ventures, the publisher, we're always looking for games that are unique, that have like an artistic voice and an identity. That's like the first thing we're looking for. And of course, Enter the Chronosphere has such a strong identity. And then, personally, there are two genres I love are bullet hell and tactics games, right? And you've never seen them mixed. So when you see something like this, the first time I played, when we were evaluating it, I realized like this is so special. We could assign this game who I have to kill to get this game signed. Because it sits in a very unique place where it's in the overlap between a game that is absolutely unique and then a game that I personally really love. So I was like, I need to be part of this story. We like looking for games that are unique, that have a voice. We're Joystick Ventures, and we like to really take to heart the venture thing. We want to design games that are adventurous and risky and unique in that way, and especially that we love. Like every time we sign a game, it's because someone in the team fought really hard for that game, because in the end, we do this because we love it. This is our first time at an event like this, or my first time.
This is my first time too.
Great.
Yeah.
So whenever I say that it's a turn-based bullet hell, people just like have the greatest reactions, like confusion or surprise.
Can you define bullet hell?
Well, I mean, Enter the Gungeon, games like Jamestown is one of my favorites from the genre. Gradius is one of the classics. But yeah, I think Enter the Gungeon is one of the most recent ones, but that's not defining. I was just saying comps. But a bullet hell is a game where you have bullets coming out from everywhere at you, and you have to be very skilled at dodging them, because usually in bullet hells you have it's one hit kill or maybe 3 hits kill, which is not the case in Chronosphere. But those are bullet hells, right? And then you mix that with turn-based tactics, with games like XCOM or Wargroove, stuff like that, and then you get something really special, because bullet hell games sometimes are overwhelming to people playing them, and a lot of people here have told me, wow, I've always wanted to be able to pause a bullet hell. Like, this is a game of your dreams, and then you just spice it up with a dash of roguelike, and you got something really special cooking.
What inspired the team to go on ahead and try to make something like a super hot, as to where you move and everything else moves? Doesn't that seem like it seems really hard to anticipate something like that? Like, if I move this way, the computer is going to be thinking something else, but if I move this way, the computer is going to be thinking something totally different, right? So like, it just blows my mind. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm really asking a question more as much as I'm just like making a statement on like how it's just like wild that you can make a game that's kind of predetermining things already.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to speak for ReasonNet, who are the creative directors of the game. I'll definitely hook you up with them. But speaking as an artist myself, whenever you're trying to create something is a labor of love, right? So, you write a sci-fi book because you love sci-fi and you love it so much that you want to put your piece of heart into the sci-fi puzzle, right? So I'm pretty sure that ReasonNet and the team behind Enter the Chronosphere, it comes from loving video games, loving tactics games, loving especially, I know they have like a deep love for the psychedelic art that's in the game. It's kind of very much inspired by Jack Kirby and his vision of psychedelic space. So, the short answer is that all art comes from a place of love, and Enter the Chronosphere is no different. So it's a love from those genres and the burning desire to put a piece of you into the canon of that genre,
No doubt. Well, I tell you what, man, I got some love for the way that you marketed and shown off this game, and really got my attention to the meat and potatoes of it. And even after, because you approached me and were like, hey man, I could set off half hour for you to come through and you don't have to stand in line and stuff like that. And I just was like, yo, like, he really wants me to give this thing a try. And like, I had wanted to give it a try, but I was just like, there's a lot of stuff to try around here, right? But once you set down that time, I was like, I gotta show the man some respect.
Well, there you have it, folks. Enter the Chronosphere. Make sure you check out that game. Wish list it. Go out. Support the dang thing. It's coming out on all platforms. I mean, go on ahead and flat out say it. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. It's coming to PC, Steam, of course. So make sure you guys go out. Support the game if it looks fun to you. I know it was a good time for me, and I'm definitely going to get it out there and get down and play that game a lot more. Because, I only had like 30 or so minutes with it. And I mean, that sounds like a long time when you're at a convention to be able to sit there and play, but it's just not enough. It wasn't enough for me. I wanted to keep going and play it again, but there is a line full of people and I didn't want to be disrespectful. But anyways, I appreciate y'all for checking this video out. This is your boy Ham Solo 05 Gaming with you on the TSWS Gaming YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and also share this thing out in case you think there's some other people out there that'd love to enjoy something like this. Anyways, it's your boy. I'm out, and I'm letting you know to keep it gaming or keep it moving. Deuces.
said, they said, we said that you heard